Hey guys, I also thought now, since I've actually now had the surgery, I would also update the actual cost of what it actually cost me. So, today is the 1st of July 2019. I've lodged my tax return, all that kind of stuff, so I can really give a in-depth cost of what it actually cost me. So the option that I went for is I opted for 12 months of private health cover and paid my out-of-pockets of surgery via my superannuation. So I will quickly, there is another video that I detailed a lot more about the process and what it costs, like what at that stage, what it was costing. So I was paying $124 a fortnight for my private health. That was almost top of the line, but that was also for a family. So this was myself, my husband, and my child. So if you are a single person, there is a good possibility you can get it cheaper. So that was about $3,200 odd roughly for the 12 months that I paid out. I'm going to keep it for the moment. I am considering dropping it back just a little bit for the moment, mainly just because I lost my job. So that's sort of a bit of a cost factor, but I do plan on having some plastics done, as well as I've got a young family. So it was $3,200 for the private health. My out-of-pocket for my surgeon that I paid was $5,000 on the dollar. So we're currently at $8,200. And then I also got a bill from my anesthesiologist for $400. So that brings us, what are we at? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8,600 roughly is the total cost that I've paid out to have my surgery. Sorry, it is late and I am trying to calculate, so it can be a bit difficult. I then received approximately $890 odd back from Medicare, as well as I just lodged my tax return. Being that I withdrew from my super, I paid 22% tax, so I got the $5,000 into my bank account, and I also paid $1,100 and something odd in tax. So I am getting all of that I've paid in tax back, mainly because I've earned under $18,000 for the year. I was only working part-time, and I'd only been back in the workforce since having a child for 6 months. Overall, I think I ended up getting, once all the rebates and things came back, approximately, I want to say probably about $2,000 back, by the time, obviously, tax return and government, like Medicare benefits and things like that. So overall, I'm only out about $6,000 out of pocket. And that includes, obviously, paying your private health for the 12 months. But, of course, that's sort of like a fortnightly payment. So if I decided to go the self-funded route, it would have been, my surgeon alone was $25,000. That wouldn't be including if I had any complications, as well as the 22% tax on top of that as well. So if this is something that you're honestly considering, so any advice I can give to anyone who's considering having the surgery, obviously, there's 3 ways here in Australia that you can go about surgery that I'm aware of. One is obviously self-funding, which is either withdrawing from your superannuation, withdrawing from an immediate family's superannuation, which is like a mother, father, husband, your own, or getting a medical loan, withdrawing from mortgage. Like, however, self-funded is literally you paying out to your surgeon. And that cost can be anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000. Here in Australia, there is options to travel overseas if that's something you want to do. Then there was also, obviously, you pay your private health. There's also a gap fee, whether it be $500 to $5,000. It just depends completely on your surgeon. And then the third option, which isn't available to everyone in every state, unfortunately, depends on the state that you live in, is the public waiting list. So you have to have a BMI of, I think it's over 40. You have to have comorbidities. Oh, I can't even say it properly. Whether it be diabetes, high risk. You have to speak to your GP exactly what the outline for that is. So I went, obviously with option 2, which was waiting 12 months for private health, which honestly flew by. 12 months really just, by the time I had my initial consultation, and did all that, it was fine. Like, there was no problems. So anyone who is really wanting to go ahead with the surgery, I would suggest, just try and hold out the 12 months and save a bit of money if you can, because obviously there will be out of pocket. Do your research on your surgeon. There seem to be a lot of butcher surgeons out there, and there seem to be some amazing ones. I was really lucky to have an amazing surgeon. So overall, summary of this video is pretty much about $6,000 roughly is what it cost me to have the surgery, once I got all the rebates back and all that kind of thing. But be aware that obviously it can vary depending on your surgery, or like your surgeon, where you're located, etc. But the $6,000 for me is totally worth it. 23 kilos down, I have a lot more energy, all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, if you have any issues or questions, just comment below. Alright, bye.